Hey now.
How you guys doing?
All right, what's going on? Happy Wednesday.
Hey to everybody in the chat. It's good to see you guys.
Howdy.
John Conklin, Charles Green, Analog Kid, how you guys doing?
Doing well, doing well.
How are you,
Well,
sir?
how about you guys? Good?
Excellent.
Ready to say goodbye to 2020 or 2021,
Ready.
whatever it is? I don't know.
Yes, very much so.
Let's
Can't wait.
kiss it
Yeah.
goodbye. Yes. Hope everybody's having a good holiday season. Happy New Year.
Yeah, you guys.
You guys got big New Year's plans?
Nope. Sitting on the couch, going to bed at 12:01.
Here
Going
you
to
go.
bed at 12:01.
I'll be lucky if I don't work New Year's Day. So
Yeah, right.
so anyway, yeah. But that's all right. Nothing wrong with that, you guys. Every show in town is opening up and everybody's out and moving around and traffic is starting to really suck. So everything's getting back to normal. It's great. It's great. It's good to see everybody in the chat tonight, you guys.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. Excuse me. Holly Lewis, Keith Campbell, Brendan B. Squared,
Keith,
Thomas
Brendan.
Santiago,
Thomas, brother. It's good to see
Keith H.
Keith H, bro.
Good to see you, sir. Let's scroll upward. Christopher Live, Sawa.
Christopher, bro, it's good to see you, man.
Yeah, let's keep going upward. And we'll go back down and we'll catch them as they come in. Ed, there you are.
Hey, Ed.
Good
Sorry,
to see you, sir.
See you, dude.
Ed, sorry about your father-in-law, man.
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry. Condolences, brother.
Very sorry, man. Sounded like he was a cool guy.
Yeah, he looked like a nice guy, bro.
Yeah.
Really did.
Yeah, I hope your holiday season has been really good. Mine has. Got to spend time with the kids and the grandkids, and yeah.
Hey, Simon. Simon's in there too.
Hey, Simon, there
What's
he
going on,
is.
Simon? It's good to see you, brother.
Yeah.
Good to see you, man.
So yeah, tonight we're going to talk about the top news stories from 2021 and what's coming our way in 2022. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have trivia later on. I think we may have made this week's just a little easier than last week's, but it'll be fun. You guys will definitely enjoy it. We'll
Tony,
give you. Yes,
Tony,
sir.
this week, to make up for it being easier, we'll give it a shorter time limit. How's that?
All right.
We won't wait. We won't wait as long.
I'm willing to bet that within 120 seconds, 2 minutes, somebody has the answer.
There you go.
Again,
We'll
this is
chunk
Savvy
you
Bunch, and this is
a
not a
couple
hard.
of
You just got to get your songs on the right album correct or whatever, and get your information right, and you guys will be okay, man.
we'll chunk you a couple guitar picks and a couple of Van Halen stickers. How's that? There's your prize pack for tonight. Cool guitar picks, Halenville Live. Yeah, fun trivia for tonight. Um, and a story that'll go with it all at the end. A lot of fun. We got unboxings too. I've got something from John and a couple of more unboxings. There'll be along the way too. Yeah,
I've got an unboxing from John as well.
right on.
Same here.
Oh, you do
Hey,
too, kid. Okay.
Dan in New Jersey, bro. It's good to see you, my brother.
Um. Well, I tell you what. We should. John's came to me in an envelope that looks like this.
I haven't really seen it, so
There he is. Happy New Year, dude.
Hey, what's going on? By the way, Joe, thank you so much for this shirt, my brother. I love it, man. I'm gonna rock this sucker till it falls off. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. You and your wife. Thank you very much.
Right on, Joe. Good
I'm
to see
getting
you, man.
Tony and Sandra theirs this week, so I'll take care of that.
Um, where you want to start? Let's go all the way back to. Let's go back to the Mammoth album. It debuted at number one. Um,
it never rains in Southern California, Keith. You're lying. That's how the song goes.
so we all got to see Wolf on that opening tour. John, you saw him at MetLife, and I got to peek in on that whole set live with you. That was fun.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Um, he marched across the country, did a bunch of solo shows, opened a bunch of Guns shows. We saw him in Raleigh a couple of months ago, and going back next month. Um, but yeah, that is such a that is probably the number one rock news anywhere of the year. You know, yeah.
I hope he wins. We're talking about a Grammy here, is what we're talking about, right?
Well, that too. Yeah. So, um,
It's cool because it is for a songwriting award, really. And he's up against Paul McCartney and Dave Grohl and people like that. It's kind of cool.
He's
we'll
up against
see.
some real serious heavy hitters.
Yeah.
But the group's always a group of heavy hitters. It usually is. You know, you may disagree or agree, but everyone who's there in that category is there for a reason. You know, they've all sort of earned the right to be nominated. And they say just being nominated is an honor, and you darn right it is. You know, but anyway, yeah, yeah.
We'll see how that plays out, but I'm sure with last year's Grammy there'll be maybe a little mixed emotion about everything amongst everyone. So yeah,
Possibly.
but we'll see.
Hey,
Yeah.
Janice Lala in the chat. You guys, love you, Janice.
Hey Janice.
Hey, Janice.
Um. Yeah. So that is probably the top news story of the year right there. And we'll get to the others. I also want to. I'm gonna. I'm gonna get a little mod done on this back here, and we'll talk about that
Let's
as
talk about that
well.
guitar, Tony.
We will.
Man, oh man, I can't wait.
Yeah. Um. I tell you what. Let's do. I'm dying to open.
So am I. Can I open mine when you open
Let's
yours?
let's open these.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And these are
This
from
is from
John.
John. John, thank you, man.
All right.
Oh, dude, this is very nice.
Sandra smells pot.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, and if you turn it
Very
around,
cool, bro.
one way, it's Van Halen. You turn around the other way, it's Halenville.
Yeah. Very nice.
That's very nice, dude. This is cool swag, brother. Thank
Right
you.
on,
Thank you,
dude.
John.
Thank you, John.
Very
Thank you,
cool.
brother.
Thank you, John.
Very
Yes,
cool.
sir. Nice.
Nice.
There's Tommy.
Nice. Thanks, man.
Hey, Tommy. What's going on, bro?
Hold on. I got another one here too. I don't know who it's from.
Hold it up real quick. And it may be for, I think that's for Show Me Your Pick. It's like
All
the
right.
one I got. Am I right, Tony?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they gonna come collecting on me? It says postage due $2.79.
They might.
That's what that dude was beating on my door for. I didn't even answer it, bro. It's all good.
I've never had that happen to me.
Thank you, John.
Thank you
These
very
are
much.
Yeah, John, these
Yeah.
are really slick, bro. Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you.
I'm
I
gonna
love that
find
stuff.
a nice place to hang this behind
My
me over
daughters for
here.
Christmas, the present they gave me is taking this room and turning it into a proper place to do what we're doing here. So I can, do my amp stuff and work on my guitars and still do this properly. So Holly Lewis, somewhere on one of these two walls, your Tinkerman poster's going up framed in the next week or so. I can't wait to put that thing up.
Right on.
Can't wait. Anyway, right there, bro.
Right. All right. All right. So, okay. Yes. So let's talk about this guitar right here. All right. So last year I got this, and this is a 2019
Nice.
Kramer Beretta Special. All right. And that's it. So I was going to mod this thing. Wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do, but I've always known that I've loved this guitar, which is, they call that the multicolored tape guitar. And Eddie used this in '82. And these stripes on his guitar are, in fact, electrical tape. Orange, yellow, blue, and white. An extra layer of white on the top. But those, here's another view of that. Those stripes go completely around the whole guitar. Each stripe does. Now, what his guitar is a Kramer Beretta, or it is the Kramer Pacer.
That crappy Rockinger tremolo on it, right?
Yeah.
Right, Keith? Yeah, Keith. It's like, and they painted a Rockinger, yeah.
Yeah, that's a
So
pacer right there.
That Rockinger is just ugly, isn't it?
Yeah.
I tell you what, Kaler made some nice tremolos.
They are beautiful, aren't they? They
Yeah,
are sculpted and really cool looking.
They really are. They're well thought out. I have that on
Schecter
my.
actually made a better tremolo than the Rockinger or any of those, except for the Floyd. But Schecter made a phenomenal one in like '83.
Yeah.
And you don't see them anymore. I have one on mine, but
I have one on my Washburn N4, the Davies one I have, like the really early ones that like the handmade by Stephen Davies, and I never swapped it out. I kept the Kaler on there. It's great.
Good.
What I'm gonna do is that guitar is gonna be made. I'm gonna keep this headstock. There will be those colors of the body on the headstock. Gold tuners, gold nut, and here a gold '84 Floyd.
Ooh, nice.
nice.
And who's doing all this mod work?
Some guy, right?
Not me.
Some guy's gonna do it, right?
But this is gonna be what it is.
Very cool.
And the headstock is gonna be matched.
Nice.
Okay.
So the stripes will match the body, and you're going to keep the banana headstock. You're not going to change the neck. That's still a really nice, very unique mod. Very unique, as in not too many of those on the earth with that headstock and the same
It'll
configuration.
Yeah.
And you're going to have, you said, a gold Floyd.
Yeah.
I always like to go.
Okay. Yeah.
So
that's a totally doable mod.
It'll remain
double Tony,
a Beretta Special, but with a couple of mods, but I'm not trying to turn this into that Pacer. This is
You're not going to add another pickup. You're going to keep it a single humbucker.
I'm going to keep that. The paint, the stripes will continue in this area. And yeah, so we'll keep you abreast on the progress
It's gonna be a nice
of
looking guitar,
that.
Tony.
John,
Yeah,
here's the old
so
Schecter one I was talking about. So
Oh,
it
wow.
has fine tuners.
Yeah.
It doesn't lock, but they're roller nuts. But the I can't get it to. It's a knife edge. It has a little plate that would go on the front, just like a Floyd. So it's almost like a non-locking Floyd, but it has fine tuners. But look at the bottom. This is what's weird. Look at the bottom. So
Oh, that's strange.
it had these pieces that would sit when it was on the body like this.
Yeah, and gravity holds them down.
They would hold them down. That way these screws wouldn't go into the rest of the body. But if you see over the years, look what happens. It just busts right through.
Wow.
It's just automotive putty someone put in there.
Wow.
But it's great. It's been on the same guitar. I've had that guitar for over 30 years.
Wow.
Wow.
I bought it for $300.
Excellent.
One of the handmade Dallas, Texas Schecters. You want to see the body to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Let's see.
Wait, here's the neck. I got the neck right here. And here's the neck, which has to have some work done on it. But all the finish, I just played off all the finish. It needs new frets.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful, Tom.
That looks cool.
But the frets are just, you probably can't see it here. They're mangled.
Chewed up.
Yeah, see the lines? You can actually see the lines.
Yeah, you can see them even on the camera. Yeah.
It needs some TLC. That's okay,
It's
though.
crowned to it, but the body, I'll show you the body. The body got kind of
That's cool. Very cool.
here's the body. Like the color with time has gotten. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. 1 second here. There we go. But I can't explain. It's this bluish green color that the paint kind of. See, it looks blue there, but
It's got more aqua to it, is what you're saying.
yeah, but it's like the clear coat yellowed, but the camera doesn't pick up the yellowing of the clear coat. That's so weird. So
that right there, you can see the reflection on it now, with the yellow showing up on the back of it. As you can see it from
there you go, right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Because it's yellowish, greenish, blue all over, just from the age of the paint.
That's beautiful, man.
But this was originally black. I repainted it, I think, 5 different colors, but this was the last color I painted it in, I think, 2002. So 19 years ago. So that's 19 years old paint, but you can see it a little bit right there.
Oh, that's cool though, dude. Very cool.
And that's where it dug in, you can see. And I got to repair because the body's starting to split now too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And this is where I dug through when I was trying to learn what to do. Trying to fit pickups and all kinds of stuff.
Excellent.
You
Excellent.
can literally see through the body now. But, a lot of hours on that body, man.
That's very cool, bro.
I want to put it back together. You know what I mean? Like, not your best playing guitar, but it's so much nostalgia. Like the neck just fits in my hand.
There's nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Put it back together. We want to see it back together.
Yeah.
It looks like back together. I can give you part of it.
What do you think, John? About 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, come on, Tom. Let's go, Tom.
That's like the best you'll get for today.
Hey, that's nice.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, dude, that thing's got such character. Okay, so what are we talking here? You talking keeping everything stock as far as look with pickups and everything, or are you going to?
You're gonna keep a
When I bought it, it had the Dave Gilmore set in it, like 3 single coils, EMGs. But I ripped those out. I don't even know where the hell they are anymore because I hated them. But I had Lindy Fralin single coils in it for a long time, and then I routed the bridge deeper, and I put in like a humbucker in the bridge. So I don't know what I'm going to do now. I got all these pickups sitting around though.
Did you put like a double stack single coil humbucker, or did you put a full humbucker in the?
Just a regular.
Oh, in the bridge. I'm so sorry. I thought you said the neck.
I had a. What pickup did I have in the bridge? Now let me think. God, that was so long ago. I put the pickup in the bridge one like right around like somewhere between 99 and 03. So it was when all these like PAF style pickup makers were just starting to get really popular. I'm trying to remember which one it was. It's a PAF style, like about a 9K pickup though. A 5 magnet. I think it was like 8.8 or 9.0. You know, right around 9K. It sounded good, but then I have pickups floating around. I was just gonna throw this in. This is Shure.
You're just gonna throw that in, huh? That's a great pickup, Tom.
SSV bridge.
Oh,
heck yes.
But I painted it because I was bored one day, so I painted it, you know, like reflective silver.
That's awesome.
But this guitar was in my Sur for a long time. You can see like all the screws are oxidized from sweat.
That is so cool.
So this was the original one that came in my Sur that I replaced. It's a great pickup. It's just I don't know how it's sitting around. I don't use it, but
you gotta get it in there, man. It's screaming.
That's how my place is, though. I got like 5 necks sitting just in the closet, and a body there, 2 bodies, 3 necks there. I just got to pull all this stuff together. That's the problem. I just buy necks and bodies. You know?
That sounds like a great environment to me, Tom.
Charles, I still have to do this one. This neck, I still got to put on something. Check out this neck, man. It's a 5/8 flame, 5/8 flame Musicraft neck.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Jeez. Look at that.
Holy moly.
And I bought this with
that is absolutely gorgeous, my man.
KNE body and a Floyd, whatever, a cheap Floyd, but I got all of it together for less than the price of the neck.
Let me see the back of the cutaway. The back.
Yeah.
Was that like that one, or did you do that? That's cool.
No. Someone did that before I bought it.
Oh, that's cool.
That's way cool, man.
So I just got to put some pickups in. And
it's modded, but the plate still has 4 bolts. It's still got 4 bolts, right? Holding the neck on.
Oh yeah. It still has 4 bolts. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. That's nice. That's absolutely beautiful guitar.
It's rock solid. It's not going anywhere. But and it plays really well. I played it when I first got it. I mean, the action's great. The only thing I didn't like was they had in those new EMG, like the ones James Hetfield plays, that are supposed to be closer to a non-active pickup, but they're still active. Do you know which ones I mean? They're called like the Blacks or something. I don't know. I hate active pickups myself.
I do too. I hate them.
I ripped them out. They're just sitting in the drawer or something. But
I got a quandary. I've got a Washburn. It's okay. I'll throw this out to you guys. I've got a guitar. I've had it for years now. It's a Nick Cantonese.
Yep.
Black Label Society. WI166 NC, I think is the actual model of it. It's an original, and I consider it a collector's item. I still do. The problem is Mr. Nick got into a lot of trouble, and I haven't been following it. But now I've got a guitar that I'm mixed. I don't even want to play the damn thing. Here's the thing about it, though. It's a really, really, really well-made, nice, awesome guitar. Yeah. Comes with EMGs, Zach Wild EMGs are what are in it right now. I'm thinking of pulling them out, putting in some really great humbuckers, and making it a different guitar. I'm thinking of modding the guitar and changing it. I don't know. Am I being stupid? I guess is my question.
I don't think you're being stupid. I think the resale value on that was there, a lot of it unfortunately is tanked because of Nick going to jail and what he did.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of ashamed to have it, and it's a damn shame because I was really proud to have the thing. It's a fantastic instrument.
Phenomenal guitars.
They actually call it the poor man's Les Paul. It's a mahogany body, mahogany neck. It's a set neck. It's got Grover tuners, all Switchcraft parts. Obviously EMGs, and it's got an ebony fretboard, a real nice ebony fretboard, and the guitar plays incredible. It plays as good as anything. You put it in your hands and you swear you have a $2,000 guitar in your hand, and it's really only $1,000 to $1,200 guitar. It's a fantastic instrument that I just don't want to play anymore, especially not in public. And I was going to use it on an upcoming YouTube video, and now I'm not because of that. And so I don't know why I brought it up, but it's something I've been thinking about. And I figured, well, shit, I'll just throw it to you guys and see what we think. And if I'm probably going to mod it because I thought about it anyway.
Go for it. I would do it. I'd mod it.
Good deal. Good deal. Excellent, man. Excellent.
I'm the wrong one to ask because I don't care if a guitar is $10,000. If I wanted to mod it, I mod it. Like they're meant to be played and mess with. So
okay, devil's advocate. All right. So Dwight Bailey, right? That man has got some of the most absolutely beautiful flipping guitars on the planet. Okay,
that's
they are
surfer guitar, dude.
Yeah, you know, but he's got this V, this Jackson V. It's black, and it is the most gorgeous guitar. And it is if I had that's the guitar I would want right there. That's the guitar, my idea of the greatest guitar. I couldn't afford that guitar if I had to. I'd give blood for a year. I still wouldn't be there, right? I wouldn't mod anything on that guitar. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't do anything to that guitar. I would be ashamed to do it because it's that nice and that cool. So there is a point where I wouldn't mod a guitar, Tom. But anyway, yeah.
I had a Washburn in high school I loved. I can't find one anymore, though. I'm trying to find it. I have a picture of it right here. It was the MG series, the ones that Grover Jackson handmade, the American-made ones. See that blue one right there?
Is that an MG?
It was an MG.
It's not a 34. It's a
MG 144. It was the
144.
It was the highest end one they had.
That's really, really, really nice, Tom.
Flame maple. Here it is right here. Flame maple top. And it wasn't like photo or anything. It was a real flame maple top. You can't see it because it's dark blue, but it was quilted maple. See it?
Yep.
Floyd Rose original. But I keep looking for one and I can't find them. The people that have them are not letting go. They're holding on to them.
Yeah, I have an MG 34, and
I can find it.
Yeah, not even close to as high end as that model.
The MG 34s were made in Korea, and
exactly. It's nice guitar and it plays well.
But the one I had was made in Chicago. I paid $1,600 for it back in 1994 or 1993. Wow. 93. I paid $15.99 for it back in 1993. I bought it brand new.
Beautiful.
I worked all summer and I spent $1,600 on it. The guy was like, well, with tax. I'm like, well, what do you give me a price? Will you charge me tax, maybe cash? He goes, yeah, but son, it's $1,600. I'm like, here you go, $1,600 bills. Working mowing lawns all summer, and I bought it.
Nice.
I want that guitar back so bad, and I can't find one anywhere.
Nice.
So, since we're doing show and tell, I brought my
nice. Oh, N4.
It's a Davies too. This is a really early one.
That's the real one.
Yeah, this is the real one. This is it's the handmade Stephen Davies.
91 to 93 kind of.
Yeah, this one was April of 91. It's
yeah.
So this is the one that Nuno wants to buy from people, pretty much. You know.
Wow. Yep.
It's beautiful. Look at the. It's got a beautiful ebony. It's like a solid rock. It's like.
Oh yeah.
This is like real good quality ebony on this one, and
man.
And there's the Kaler on it.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
I always wanted one of those when I was a kid. I always wanted one of those.
Yeah, I'll never ever sell this guitar. This
is like my number 2 guy after Eddie, so I always wanted one of those.
Man,
I got to play
John.
I got to play his number 1. Like he had it. He let me play it.
Wow.
And the Washburn rep was there, and I gave him a check. This is like, in like 1990, I think this was.
Yeah. Hold that guitar up again. Hold the back up. Man. What is it?
See the way the neck
extended cutaway.
Extended, so you can get all the way up to here, like no problem. Look at that. It's like
you can play on the humbucker if you want to, John.
You could. Look at that.
Yeah, that ebony's insane, dude. It's like midnight black.
It is unbelievable.
You see the reflection in it, Tom? The reflection in it is insane. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, those ones, that era were like they were hand selecting all the woods, and they were
This is before Washburn
pretty much.
Yeah, before Washburn took it over and screwed it up. You know, this is like really so I got a picture somewhere, but so I played his, and the Washburn rep was there, and I gave the guy a check right there. I was like, oh, I got to have one of these guitars. And So it turns out that I didn't realize that I was playing his number one guitar that he played because it was brand new. It had like two bloody thumbprints on the upper, like right up here up here. And other than that, it was actually like, this is like aged a little bit, obviously, because it's like 30 something years old. Well, 35 years old.
Wow.
So, but his was it was lighter. The alder was like lighter than this. And, but I never realized it until like last year. Because he retired that guitar that he used all those years. He beat it to death. And, but then I looked at it and I matched up the grain on it, all beaten up after all the years, with the photo of the one that I was playing that night. And it all matched up. It's the actual, it was his number one. Yeah. His number one guitar. So yeah, it was cool.
Wow.
Yeah. Somewhere I got a picture of it. I'll try.
That's killer.
Yeah. It's cool. Yeah. He was great. He's like, yeah, go ahead, play it. It's like, thanks. Yeah. He's a good guy like that. I gotta find it. I have it somewhere in here. But yeah, this is just a great guitar, and it's got the Bill Lawrence pickup here. It's got a Seymour Duncan 59, and it's got a Bill Lawrence
L500 XL.
You got it exactly. I don't. Yeah,
the L500. It might be the L500. Yeah,
I think it's the L500. I don't think it's the
Time use the XL. That's right.
You got it exactly.
L500. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So, but this guitar, it's just amazing. The neck is just freaking unbelievable. It's such a nice guitar. It is scaled down a little bit, the body size, because Nuno's a little guy.
Oh, he's tiny.
Yeah, he's like,
I've only met him twice, but he's tiny.
Yeah, he's even smaller than Eddie was. He's like tiny. Yeah, so
I would guess he's between 5'3" and 5'4" at the most.
No, I don't. I think he's like 5'7" ish, a little. Eddie was like 5'8.5" around there.
No, Eddie lied about his height. I don't believe that. I'm 5'8.5", and I've seen the way that the Van Halen guitar. I took a picture of myself holding an EVH guitar, and I scaled it up to Eddie. Eddie couldn't have been more than 5'6".
No, Eddie was he was definitely more than 5'6". I got pictures of me next to him. I'm 5'10". So
really?
Yeah, you could judge from the picture. And I mean, one of them I crouched. But he was definitely 5'8". I would say definitely 5'8". But Nuno is definitely smaller than that. You're 100% right.
I was shocked. Yeah, but both of them have big hands. That's all that matters, I guess, right?
Well, I didn't think Eddie's hands were. Everybody said, "Oh, he's got huge." I didn't think his hands were any bigger than mine. To be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I have small hands. I have small.
Somebody else said the same thing. They said that they didn't. I don't know if it was it the guys we had on the authors, Chris Gill and Brad. Yeah. Did they say the same thing, that they didn't think his hands were?
There's a picture from 04. I think it's 03 or 04 when he has the striped Music Man guitar and he's holding it, and you see his hand there like this, and his hand might not be big compared to yours, but compared to his own body size, it's massive.
Yeah, maybe.
It's massive. He has the hands of like a 6'2" guy on a tiny guy's body, you know?
Well, you know what? There is something to it, because that stretch that he does in Ice Cream Man, if you're, a normal 5'8" guy, right? You couldn't do that.
I can't do it. Yeah, my hands aren't that big, see? They're just wide.
Yeah, so I'm standing next to him. I'm crouched a little bit, but I'm 5'10". I'm legitimately 5'10".
And he wasn't standing on anything?
No, I'm definitely crouched a little bit though.
That's a great picture.
That proves right there.
And here you go. There's another one right there, and I'm definitely taller than him there. You know what I mean? And That's why I almost broke his hand that time.
That's so cool, John.
Yeah, but I don't think that. I think he was legitimately about 5'8".
Yeah.
Definitely.
Maybe it was just that he was so thin, because maybe it was the thinness that makes him look shorter, because those Music Man body or the Wolfgang bodies look so big on him to me.
Yeah. You know what? If you look back in 1984, the 5150 body sometimes looked big on him because he was so thin. You know what I mean? But one thing I will say that, which really surprised me, not Eddie's side, Alex's size. Alex is legitimately 6 foot tall. He's tall. Yeah.
He's a big dude. Yeah.
He's a big guy. He's a big dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really like pictures of like him standing next to Ed, what the difference was.
Yeah. Joe from Everybody Wants Some Shreddy, he says Nuno's 5'6".
Yeah, I think Nuno's taller than 5'6". I really do, because I got pictures of him too, and I don't think I'm that much, and I wasn't crouching on the ones next to him. And I'm for real. I don't lie about my height. I'm 5'10".
Yeah, no, I mean, I was standing on the street, and I was probably about this much taller than him, and I'm 5'8", so.
You think so? I don't know. I didn't think
I
it was
was
that short.
way taller than him. Yeah, I was way taller than him. He also wears boots a lot. He gives himself a good 2 inches.
Yeah, well, you're right about that. That's true. He could have had like
I think Nuno's only about 5'4", because he was in regular flat sneakers. He came out of the back. It was in Baltimore. It was at the what was it called?
Hammerjacks.
Hammerjacks. That's where I saw him. It was Hammerjacks. Yep. He came out of the back. I waited for an hour and a half at their bus, and Gary came out, and he was like, "Oh no, he's going to be out in a minute." And then Pat Badger came out, and then Nuno came out, and I was just shocked how short he was. I was shocked. You know.
Hey guys, I got to take the dog out real quick. I'll be right back.
Didn't change the fact that he blew everyone's ass off that stage that night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's for sure. He definitely did that.
I want to say it was waiting for the Punchline tour too, and so I was right at the side of the stage, and his tech at the time was that guy. I forget his name. Something Keegan something. Or
oh yeah, Mike Keegan, was it Mike Keegan?
Yeah. So I'm like, what are you guys running tonight? And he goes, well, we have the MP1, you know, and some power amps for the old stuff. I said, what are you running for this tour? And he pulls back this curtain, and it was a little vibroverb, and he had it on like 8.
Are you kidding me?
That sound to me is the hardest sound to play, like a cranked Fender. But the sound he got that night was this clean, fluid kind of sound. That's my favorite extreme tone, actually, is that waiting for the Punchline tone. See, yeah, he looks a lot taller there.
Yeah, he might have had like Doc Martens on. No, you're right about that, Tom. You know what I mean? Maybe he did.
But not wearing like Nike sneakers afterwards, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Super nice guy though. He talked to me for like 10 minutes. He was like, all right, I'm kind of tired, but I gotta go. Nice talking to you. I'm like, yeah, fine. That's cool.
Gary. The guy had a little too much to drink that night.
I will say Gary was the nicest one in the band. He stood around talking.
He's the greatest. Yeah, he really is. He's the greatest guy, Gary Sharon. People kill him, and I'm like, if they only knew how nice of a dude he was. He's really nice guy.
Like, he's got a heart. You know, he didn't know me. He didn't know any people waiting outside in the cold, but he was like, hey, I appreciate you guys waiting out here. You know, you guys want me to sign anything or whatever? You know, super nice guy.
Here you go.
Nice. There you go.
Anybody know who that is? No.
The team was off to the side.
Yeah, right. Yeah. These are old pictures. I'm trying to find the one of his guitar. I'll find it.
Was that when he was using like the shatter mirrored one, or?
No, this was, I don't know. That was like 1994 around there at that point. But I'm trying to find the Nuno, the guitar.
Oh.
When I discovered that it was like the actual guitar, I was like, oh my gosh, that's the same guitar. It's just, 25 years on the road, just beaten to crap. I mean, I think that thing was really like fragile at the end there. I think he had so much work done on it that he had to keep it going. And even the neck, I think, was all shimmed and all kinds of stuff because it was like, yeah. I mean,
how many refrets did he do on that thing too?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, because it is really, you would not believe that it's the same guitar. It's like, it's shockingly destroyed from that first time when I realized that was it. I was like, oh my god, he beat this guitar to death over the years. Well,
I remember watching I think it was a video. He had it like before he retired it, but it was well worn. And
hey, Jay Turner,
it literally changed color.
Yeah, you're right. It definitely did. It was so much darker because originally it was the lightest color like N4 that I ever saw. It was like looked nothing like this one at all. It was so much lighter.
I still love that. I think it's Young Guitar from Japan, where he's just sitting there and he's just playing through this little practice amp, but he's just like, boom, boom. Like the speed control in his right hand.
Oh, I know, right? He used to use Macintosh power amps. I think he used like even on Porno Graffiti, he used the MP1 and he used and he used the MP1, the same preset that like Skid Row used, because Michael Wagner, the producer, he used that amp with every band he produced, and it was the same patch that he made them all use on there. So Nuno used that Yeah, but I know he told me he used Macintosh Power Amps Uno. So he must have used it with the MP1. I'm assuming.
Was he using one of the big ones like the KT88s or?
Yeah, I think so. And you know what? And Michael Wagner, that whole album, Porno Graffiti, he did 2 tracks, rhythm tracks of everything, 2 separate identical rhythm tracks he recorded, and they panned one hard left and one hard right. So it gives you like sometimes when he like it gives you that huge stereo kind of sound because like sometimes even your hand hits a little ching and it's coming out of this side and it's not coming and the other one's doing a little something different, so it made it sound like huge. So that was another Michael Wagner trick. If anybody ever records stuff at home, try that one time. Try to do this same track, exact same thing, 2 different tracks, and then pan all the way hard left, all the way hard right, and that's how he did that, and it sounds huge when you do that.
Yeah. The little human idiosyncrasies, it sounds.
You got it. Exactly. And that's why most people double check vocals, 2 lead vocals, if you listen. Even the Beatles are doing that. I was shocked in 1964 on a 4-track. They were like ping pong and stuff, but Paul McCartney would be singing in unison with himself, like 2 tracks to like thicken it up. And then when you start to hear it, you hear all bands doing it. And like you said, those little tiny those little differences between them, it just makes it sound like so like full,
Mm.
So. But anyway, yeah. Ed says David Lee Roth 6 foot. I don't think David Lee Roth's 6 foot. I think he's.
Yes, he is.
You think he's that tall?
He's 6 feet tall.
Yeah, I thought he was around 5'10", 5'11", maybe.
He's all of 6 foot, and if he throws on a pair of cowboy boots, he looks 6'2".
And Michael Anthony is 5'6" for sure.
I believe that. And his brother's about the same height as him.
Yeah, he's 5'6", I believe, because I remember
Stefan.
Really tiny, really tiny.
Yeah. Jay Turner here in the chat. Jay plays bass for Mean Street, local North Carolina, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Van Halen tribute.
I see, Jay.
I've checked out a couple of their videos on YouTube, man. They're a cool band. They're tight.
Yeah, Jay lives near me here. So nice to see him. Happy New Year, Jay. Good to see you, sir.
Yeah, Jay, rock on, bro.
He said he's the tallest one in his VHS. That's great.
Yeah, so speaking of Dave, Dave's supposedly going to end his career in early 2022.
I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah, I know, right?
Didn't he end it once last year? And then he added more dates?
He added more dates, right. So, yeah.
One of our good friends here in the chat bought tickets for his last show, and it's not his last show.
Oh, I feel so bad.
I still think about that from time to time.
And Dave confused us all into thinking that Alex is actually coming to the shows too, but I don't think he is now. I don't think he is.
Well,
the possibility of some lucky fan catching a show where Alex happened to show up at, and maybe he sat in and did a couple of tunes with him, which would be priceless. That's possible. That's possible.
I think that I think the truth of the matter is the way Dave speaks, that he talks with Alex often on the phone, and me and Alex were just talking the other day about this and that, and I think us fans kind of wanted to read in to the fact that Al's going to show up. I think that's it. I don't think he was ever. And
until I hear Alex come out and say, you know what, I never said that, I give Dave.
We can hope, sure, but I think we all read into that a little more than.
Yeah, you know what?
You're 100% right, Tony. I think people were wanting to will it to happen, but I don't think it was ever. I agree with you, Tony, 100%. Yeah.
I'll be completely honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if Alex has not picked up a drumstick since Eddie passed away. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Alex doesn't seem like the kind of person to me like he's got anything to prove. I don't think he feels like he's got anything to prove.
I agree with you. I think I think he left it all out there, and he's just like, and now he's into horses or whatever. They have a horse farm, and I think that might be his, and listen, it might be too tough for him to play drums without Eddie. It's just maybe just the motivation. It's just not there anymore. Without
your brother your whole life, and then he's gone.
That's true.
Yeah, so I would not be surprised if he said, hey, I haven't touched a drumstick since my brother passed away.
I mean, I only have one younger brother, but if my brother and I were in a band and he passed away, and people came and asked me to play, my response to them would be a not so nice gesture, like leave me alone, like. I'm not to be rude, but if they kept bugging me, I'd be like, dude, I did it. I did it for over 40 years. Like, that's all you're going to get from me,
Yeah, you're right. 100%. You're right.
I mean, it's like, when a doctor retires, you don't show up at their house and say, hey, no, but you were such a great surgeon. Can you come just do one more surgery? Like,
just one more?
No, I'm done. Like,
no, you're right.
Well, in Roth's case, he did speak of he needs to be careful for some sort of health reason of his own, which is leading to
probably because he chain smokes too, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Dave hadn't said, and no telling. At his age, so.
That would make
sense. Keith Campbell makes a really good point. Alex Van Halen didn't play with anybody else, you guys.
Yeah, that's true.
Very true.
Nobody else.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's why I would not be surprised if we found out that he hasn't picked up a drumstick since Eddie passed away.
Yeah,
I
don't doubt that.
I think it's still that. Why would he? It's just like, what?
Yeah.
Sandra had a great point too. She said same thing with Diamond Vinny. It was hard for Vinny after Diamond.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Dave, I know a lot of artists keep going and say this is the last run, but I do kind of think this is going to be Dave's last go of it.
It probably should be too, because
he doesn't have a lot of mileage left.
No, and you know what? Now it's like, okay, we all know it's over. Van Halen's over, but now you got the legacy, and you want to protect that legacy. And, I think that you want people to remember the mighty Van Halen. You know what I mean?
Dilute it, yeah.
And I even think that the last tour, it was kind of like getting questionable. And I'm sure that, as tight as they were, Eddie, Alex, and Wolfgang were incredibly. I thought they were great on 2015.
Yeah.
But I hey, listen, God bless Dave, but he's got a lot of miles on that voice. And in 2015, it was kind of showing. But it kind of annoyed me. I'll be completely honest with you. When 2015, he wouldn't sing the melodies like the record. He would try to sing way higher, like, and stuff like that. And that always annoyed me. He's like, just sing it like the record. You could still do that, Dave. You're a baritone. All the stuff on the records, you're singing like a baritone range. And now you're trying to sing like higher at 65 years old or whatever. And that's like, most singers can't, they lose it and they can't sing high in their 60s. He didn't have to do that. If he sang it like the album, in the same range that he did on the album, he probably could have pulled it off.
He's over singing those songs.
But here's what really pissed me off. When he opened up for Kiss, I thought his voice sounded better because he was doing that more. He wasn't trying to sing way higher. If you listen to like some of the YouTube videos of when he was with Kiss, he was singing the melodies more like they were on the album. And I'm like, a couple times I was like, well, why didn't he do that on the last Van Halen tour? They could have had a great live album if they did that. You know what I mean?
But maybe he got some advice after the fact and changed.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think those guys could say that to him because, I think it was just such a fragile, peace treaty there. And I don't think they wanted to go there. And, there was a lot of money at stake. And I think they were just like, okay, let's just do the tour. Let's get through it. But I have to think that they knew, the comments on a lot of the YouTube videos, like, oh my gosh, Dave's voice is gone. I'm sure they knew that, you know what I mean? And then it comes into the point where the legacy, it's like, hey, listen, We want our legacy to be intact. And I really believe that they were conscious of that, because Eddie sang more on that 2015 tour than he sang in years. And this guy had throat cancer, and his voice is very hoarse and everything, but he sounded great. But him and Wolfgang, they really worked at those background vocals. I mean, listen,
yes, they did
it in a simple rhyme on the last. I mean, that's not an easy.
That's true. That's true, John. Absolutely true.
So they really worked at it, and he sang a lot. Like, on the studio album, Running with the Devil, and even all the tours that they played at with Dave, Eddie never sang the background vocals on Running with the Devil. It was just Mike and Dave. But on that last tour, Dave wasn't singing the Running with the Devil part. It was Eddie and Wolfgang that were singing that, and Dave was just trying to like scream in between or whatever. But I think they really made a concerted effort to try to, make it sound as good as possible. Those three guys do, because I think they knew that they had to make up a little bit for Dave's, voice at that point. But
I think that, to Dave's credit, the best that he ever sounded live is when he came back to Van Halen in 2007.
Yeah, it's amazing, because 2007 and 2008 there, he sounded good. 2012, he didn't sound as good.
Starting to slip. Yeah.
Right. And then 2015, it was just like, and I thought I enjoyed the band better in 2015 because I thought they were tighter.
Yeah, sure.
I did. And I really liked the set list in 2015. I thought it was just a great mix of, even the couple songs they threw in there, like Dirty Movies and stuff like that. I just thought it was great. So, and Drop Dead Legs. I mean, it's two of my favorite songs of Van Halen. So
thank God Wolf shook up the lineup and said,
yeah,
hey, old stuff.
Exactly. You got to I credit him with all that stuff, because he wanted to play those songs.
And he didn't, like you said, he didn't put the easy ones either.
No, exactly. Yeah. To the fact that they threw those in there, it was just great. I was trying to think of a couple songs that I would have liked to have heard them play that they hadn't played. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to think right now.
Did they play The Full Bug?
They played that in 2012, and they played Hang 'em High in 2012. But I'm just thinking of a couple songs that they didn't play that I would have liked to have heard them play, that I don't remember them playing ever, maybe live. I'm sure there's some maybe guys know in the chat. What songs did they never play live that would have been great? From the Dave era.
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
I'm trying to think, because I know there was one in particular. Oh, like DOA. I would have loved for them to brought that out on the last one, the last tour, right? DOA in 2012, 15, 7 or 8. That would have been great to hear that. You know what I mean? But that was one that I was thinking about.
They did that early,
right? And then that was it.
Yeah.
Oh, Christopher Lifestyle, I said DOA, same thing.
Yeah.
People always thinking it at the same time because they're on an 8-second delay.
Yeah, right.
Hey guys, Brian S is in the chat, and I believe he got himself a new Wolfgang for Christmas. I saw the picture he posted.
Yeah,
spectacular.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Very
nice.
Rock,
brother. You rock, bro.
Congratulations. I love Purple Sparkle.
Did you post any pictures on any of those Facebook boards, Brian? We want to check it out.
I saw one. He posted one that I saw.
Shreddy said Secrets.
They did that.
They did do that.
Yeah.
What year?
82.
82, 84. Something.
Yeah.
Like
I was assuming that he would like them to do again, like would have liked to in 2015.
Yeah, that's what kind of I was going for. I would like to see. I would have liked them to drag out some songs that they never played, like in years, and years. Like DOA is like the last time they did. Keith says they did DOA up until 1980, and that was it.
Yeah,
so
right.
That would have been a nice one to bring out. I think that people would have went nuts over that.
Keith says he would have liked to see Me Wise Magic.
Yeah, that would
any
have
of those three. Yeah.
How about Hear About It Later?
Okay, they did that in 2012.
Yeah.
You know what? It's like when you hear Eddie play that in 2012, it's like I don't think he learned the whole thing again. I think he forgot it, and he just kind of fumbled his way through a couple parts there that I noticed.
Yeah, it's not.
Glossing over a few parts there. He's like, he probably forgot them.
Yeah, and on the album too.
Well, it's funny like that Instagram clip of him trying to learn Drop Dead Legs when he doesn't know Wolf is filming him. Did you guys ever see that?
No, I gotta find that.
It is freaking hilarious. I got it saved somewhere. I gotta find it. But he doesn't know Wolf is he's trying to do the part that goes like this.
He's trying to do the slide that sounds like a bend, right?
No, not even. It's the part where he's going.
Oh yeah.
He's like, and he keeps saying like,
awesome. That's the best.
Yeah, and he doesn't see it, and then he realized Wolf is filming him. He starts cracking up and laughing because he couldn't remember it.
I love seeing anything that humanizes someone like that.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah,
Eddie's got to practice too.
That's an outstanding clip. If anybody has, or just check it out. I gotta find it. I saved it on my phone. I liked it so much. It was so good. But
let's
trivia time.
The 1 hour mark. Let's cruise into trivia. Got a little easier one for you this week. We're gonna throw you a couple Halenville picks and a couple of Van Halen
See, I gotta
stickers.
Order some of my own custom picks from that same place you get yours from, Tony, because I started using those, and are they using the stuff they used to use in picks? Like the 70s style. They feel different. They feel better.
Yeah, no, it's various now.
Oh, it's various ones, because one of the ones I have is like, it feels like the old kind of, I don't know what to call it, the old kind of plastic, but I don't know. I have to figure out which one that is, because those are the ones I want.
Yeah.
They seem to break down the ones I like are the Dunlop nylon. I kind of lean to those a little bit, but they all wear out real fast. I wish I could find one that.
Well, the ones that don't wear out quick, though, I think are the real celluloid, but it's more expensive.
Yeah. Well, aren't the Fender style picks, which is kind of what you're talking about, right? Isn't that just a standard celluloid?
They're not the same.
Oh, they're not the same? I got you, bro.
I don't know the chemical makeup, but they don't feel the same.
I got you.
They don't have the same snap to them.
Okay.
The real celluloid ones have this, like, I don't know, it's like a snap to it. I don't know how to explain it.
Well, here's what you do. You go to legendpicks.com. The link is down in the description. Greg will show you all your options.
Nice.
And artwork options too. Legend Picks. Yeah. He made these right here. Yeah. So hit him up. And those of you that want a custom built guitar, daily custom designs, his links are in the description. He can make you one like that. He can make you something else. Yes. So hit him up. Brendan B. Squared handcrafts these cool custom cigar box guitars, and he will make you one of these or something else to your liking. His links are in the description. For those of you and us with Ink on the Body, Ink, the original essential tattoo care, high-grade formulas with organic ingredients to hydrate and protect. They are environment and reef safe. Fight the fade. Take care of your tattoos. How about trivia?
Let's do this, guys.
For tonight. Yeah. A little easier than last week and the week before, but you guys should get it in short order. You set a time limit, John. How long you think we ought to give them?
2 minutes.
I would be surprised. In fact, I'll be disappointed. You guys. Don't let me down, man. Don't let me down, guys.
I think the answers are just going to come pouring in, and we're going to have a winner quickly. That's what
And you guys don't have to worry. I don't think my daughter's going to play right now tonight because I think she's doing a family.
Ooh.
You guys are lucky. I'm just letting you
So you
know.
might have a chance.
Ooh.
Halen's not here, so you might have a chance. Otherwise, she's here, forget it. You should be proud, Charles. That's a good thing, though. That means you taught her well.
I'm really proud of her, dude.
All right.
I'm just joking, you guys. I'm just.
If you are our winner, there's an email address down below where it says trivia winners email. Good
Charles,
luck.
I only drink my black and white stripes. And
Van Halen trivia coming at you right now. You ready? Ready?
Good luck, guys.
All right. Other than the song Dancing in the Streets, what other song off the Diver Down album names a U.S. city in the lyrics? What other song, now Dancing in the Street, obviously names several U.S. cities, but another song off the record mentions a U.S. city. What song off Diver Down, other than Dancing in the Street, mentions a U.S. city? Kids,
right, somebody should have it by now already.
By the way, Simon just posted in the chat, Simon Hosford. I agree 100%, brother.
Me too, Simon. I think that's a great idea.
Quickly. Well, I went down yonder in Louisville.
That's it.
That's it. Yes, sir. Keith.
Well done, brother.
Well done. Keith Campbell. Get it, dude. Right on.
Nice, Keith.
Nice, brother.
Yep. So Dancing in the Street mentions Chicago, New Orleans, New York City, Philadelphia, Baltimore, and D.C. now. L.A., San Francisco way. 8 of them. Yeah. So Big Bad Bill mentions Louisville.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah.
Well done.
I was thinking about on the final album, Different Kind of Truth. Dave mentions, I think he remember, doesn't he mention the Charles River or something like that in Big River? And I know he mentions Co-op City in New York, in the Bronx, which is like a gigantic.
You're right.
In the Bronx, Co-op City, something mud or something like that. It's just weird that because I get, when he was at EMT thing, I guess that was the area he used to cover over there too, in the Bronx. But it's funny that he mentions it in the song, Co-op City, something, and Charles River mud. It's kind of interesting. Dave always had some interesting lyrics.
Well, Dave,
he's a lyricist, man. He's
that song, Big Bad Bill. Dave heard that.
Co-op City's in the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx, Dan. Come on.
Dave heard that on a local radio show in Louisville, recorded it on his Walkman, played it for the guys, and it was Dave's idea to get their dad in on the song. So yeah, he played the clarinet on Big Bad Bill on the Diver Down album. What's interesting about their father was he had an accident about the time that the band got together, and he lost a finger. And when you play clarinet, that ended his career.
Do you know how he lost it, Tony?
Yeah, he tried to lift a trailer up.
Yeah, I think it was a boat trailer, wasn't it, or something like that? And his finger got stuck, caught in the.
But it is interesting how his career ended the year that the next year his kids they founded Mammoth.
Hmm.
So, yeah. And he passed in '86, so he got to see his kids do well.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Ed's got it there. There's a river runs here. When it rains, we flood. Co-op City, first 3 floors of Charles River mud. That's Dave. Classic Dave.
That's it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And here's and before I forget, here's the clip of Ed with the Wolfgang's quietly sneaking up and watching them try to remember Drop Dead Legs.
That's great. That's great. I love that when he's
It's hard to imagine Eddie Van Halen forgetting anything like that.
so funny.
Well, if you hadn't played it in that long, I'm sure.
That's
Excellent, John. Excellent, man.
Yeah, I love that. Brian says that sounds exactly like me playing Drop Dead Legs. You and me both.
Yeah. So yeah, if you don't play these songs in those many years, of course, you know. But I'm sure after a couple of times, a couple times through, he had it. Yeah.
Very cool, man.
So we are approaching the start of this tour, and those dates that they actually start on the 18th.
Oh, I'm going to the first show then?
You are.
Wow.
Dude, that is so
Nice.
cool, Tom.
Opening night, brother. Yes, sir. Let me
How many shows are they playing between the 18th and the 5th?
hang on, let me. All right. So that's where it starts.
Man, they are just pumping them out, aren't they?
18,
Yeah.
20, 21, 22, 24, 25. Yeah, they are
Man,
wow.
I'm off.
They're going to play
relentless.
12 to 14 shows
Oh, they're playing the Rams had too in February.
before the 12 to 14 shows by the 5th.
February 4th. What day of the week is that?
On a Friday.
Oh, I might have to go to that one too. It was not sold out.
Yeah. So they go all the way to March the 5th, and then they're playing the Rockville 2-day festival.
In Daytona, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
And
great.
then-
That one.
You going to Europe?
Yeah.
June?
Did you guys see the lineup for Rockville? It's pretty impressive.
No.
Killer line.
Yeah, Google it after that. I mean, it's. I think you got Kiss one day. Guns N' Roses is on there. I think it's just a huge
Wow.
amount. Yeah, it's like at the Speedway. It's going to be insane.
That's in Daytona Speedway?
Yeah,
Daytona Speedway, yeah.
yeah. Let me find out the list. I was looking at it. It's pretty impressive.
Rockville Festival. Wow. Korn. Oh, here you go. Kiss, Five Finger Death Punch, Papa Roach, Korn, Breaking Benjamin, Megadeth.
It's so good to see Papa
Smashing
Roach.
Pumpkins, Foo Fighters, Rise Against, Guns N' Roses, Shinedown,
Chains of
Bush, Jerry Cantrell, John 5, Hailstorm, Pretty Reckless, The Struts, man, a lot of bands.
Yeah,
Cedar,
there's
Ministry, Hatebreed, Seven Dust, Black Dahlia Murders, Mammoth WVH, Fuel, El Nino.
they have that
Wow.
big lineup.
Dirty
They
Honey.
have big lineups like that every year
Oh,
in
okay.
Rockville. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
last year they had like Metallica,
yeah.
Leonard Skinner, Nine Inch Nails.
I'd
Rob-
love to go to
2018
Smashing
they
Pumpkins.
had Ozzy and yeah.
$85 tickets.
To see all those bands.
Well, there's different days. It's a
Day?
Yeah.
How many
Thursday,
days is it?
Friday.
3 days?
I think it's 3 days. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, isn't it? Yeah, May 19th, 20th, and 20. Wait. May 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd. 4 days. Thursday,
Yeah,
Friday,
wow.
Saturday, and Sunday. It can't be only $85 for all 4 days.
Yeah.
No, I was just going to say, they probably have a 4-day pass deal though that they'll sell.
Yeah, I would think so, right?
I like to think I'm physically able. I can handle 4 days of that. Tony, I couldn't last, brother. After day 2, I'd be like dead to the world, walking around like a zombie. It'd be fun though, bro. It'd be fun. Hey, not to change the subject too much, but on July 4th, Everybody Wants Some is they're doing a 4th of July show, and Joe invited us to come up, me and Tony, to come up there if we can and catch that show. And I got to tell you what, guys, I am there.
Nice.
And I hope Tony and I can just make this arrangement and make it happen, because I really, that's something that I'm going to do. And Tony said he wanted to do it too. And so first I want to thank Joe for extending that invitation to us.
Yeah.
And get ready, brother.
So it looks like a 4-day general admission pass is $265, but then there's a $57 fee on top of that. It's a little over $300 for 4 days.
Yeah.
So it comes about what? Yeah, $50 or so $75 a day if you buy, all 4.
And so each day's headliner is who?
Let me go back to the actual.
One's the Foo Fighters, one's Kiss, one's Guns N' Roses, one's.
I think Smashing Pumpkins is the 4th one. Foo Fighters and Smashing Pumpkins. I guess Foo Fighters is probably the big bill. I'd rather see the Pumpkins though any day than the Foo Fighters.
Who's the 4? Who's the big band on each day?
Oh, so Thursday's
is what
Kiss.
I'm asking.
Thursday's Kiss. Friday's Korn. Saturday is Guns N' Roses, and Sunday's Foo Fighters.
Okay.
Black Label Society's playing on Thursday as well.
Killer.
Mammoth on Thursday. Friday's Korn, Breaking Benjamin, Megadeth, Seether, Parkview Drive, Skillet, Ministry, blah, blah, blah. Seven Dust, Hatebreed, Black Dahlia Murder.
Shows like that, it'd be hard to pick a one day.
Yeah.
You know.
Saturday's Guns N' Roses, Shinedown, Rise Against, Dirty Honey, Bush, Jerry Cantrell, Nothing More, John 5. That might be the day I want to go. Although I don't know, I've never seen Smashing Pumpkins. I'd love to see them live.
I would too. I've never seen them.
I'm a huge Billy Corgan fan. Not necessarily from a guitar perspective, just from a music perspective.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. May is always beautiful in Daytona. The weather's like perfect.
Be nice and warm.
But not too warm yet. It's going to be nice.
Yep.
It's been warm here all week.
Oh, it's been cold here all week.
We've had like I think 11 days in a row in the 70s in December. Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
But that's fixing to come to a close.
I know, right?
Monday morning's low 28, I think.
Yeah, same here.
Horse dose of reality is going to hit, man.
Yeah,
it's been in the 40s here, the low 40s, mid 40s, which isn't horrible, and but that's coming to an end, like you said. Monday.
Yeah, I know, right? it's been a nice week. No jacket, anything. Yeah.
I saw the picture Sandra posted of the snowfall. They look really cool. They really do.
It's good.
I hope we get some snow here pretty soon. I want to see some at least.
I don't want to see any snow all winter, Chuck.
I know. Me
And I
either.
feel for you, brother, because you get more than you need.
I hate it. I hate it. I can't. I hate New York. Sorry, sorry anybody that likes it. I've lived here my whole life.
I just hate snow.
I hate it too.
Did you guys see this on the news desk?
Yep.
That's a really nice.
Phenomenal.
I did see that. I saw the video of it. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, that is cool.
We got to make one of those next year.
You see the video though of that when they were playing? What were they playing with? I forget what song was with it.
Yeah, I saw that.
The video. Was it Hear About It Later? Or was it something else? Maybe not. Maybe it was like You Really Got Me or something. I forget. But it was cool.
Joe should have went there and stole it for Everybody Wants Some. He could have hung that above the drum riser. Joe, you should have found out where that house was.
I think someone should make that for like a tribute band, like an LED version of the big, Van Halen light thing, but make it with LEDs so you don't burn everyone in the front.
Hey Joe, Joe, you need to talk to Ann, his wife. She's good with all that, like crafts and stuff like that, right? She could whip that up for you guys.
That would be amazing,
right?
Multicolored LEDs.
Yeah, LEDs.
Because you can actually do it affordably these days. Back then, with block lighting, it's too expensive, and too heavy, and too hot, and too
You're like $30. $30, you gotta have a killer LED light set around that thing, right?
You gotta put it on a wired up on like a metal frame.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess if you can find someone who welds and just welds you a VH frame like that, then you just tack them up to all
out of aluminum. Yeah, right. Exactly. Right.
If I could tack weld, I'd do it for you, but I don't know the first thing about welding.
And for those of you that sent well wishes on Monday for National Fruitcake Day, thank you so much for that.
Definitely color changing too, Campbell. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Christopher Lifestyle said the word "no." It's in snow. Exactly. I agree with your sentiments there.
100%.
Yes. So New Year's is coming up, and January the 1st, Saturday, upcoming, on the sister show, Show Me Your Pick, we are going to be talking about Warrant. This Saturday, January 1st, 2022, and hey, right after Show Me Your Pick airs, we are having our party with our winners for the past, let me count them, 3-4 weeks at our Show Me Your Pick first ever backstage holiday bash on Saturday after Show Me Your Pick. Christopher Live Sour, Keith H. Am I right there?
I believe so. We got Dan in New Jersey and
Dan in New Jersey will be there, and Taylor Green. And those, if you guys are here, Chris, Dan, we will email you the link to the green room immediately following Show Me Your Pick on Saturday. So be ready. We're going to have a lot of fun. There's some surprises at the party. You'll get a merch bag. There'll be trivia. And a big grand prize for that winner. We're going to have a lot of fun. Yeah. and that is this Saturday on Show Me. And there'll be a couple of surprise guests at the party, you guys. So you're gonna have fun. Yeah. Yeah. All righty.
Hey, I found Nuno's guitar I was talking about earlier. That's the number one that he played all those years. See the bloody thumbprints up there in the top?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for, John.
Yeah. But that's it. And I mean, that guitar was filthy by the I have another picture of it somewhere. I think I put them next to each other with the wood grain. Even the numbers are different. See, a different N4 numbers on it originally. Different print font.
That's excellent, bro.
Yeah. If I can find the other picture in here, I'll put it up there too. I got it somewhere in here. I don't know. Somewhere on here. 23,000 pictures. It takes a little while to go through.
That's how it rolls, brother. That's how it happens.
So next week's broadcast here on Wednesday will be just a couple of weeks away from the start of that Mammoth WVH on the 18th on a Tuesday. So Tommy, you're going to be at opening night, dude.
You the man, Tom.
You're muted, brother.
I said that Wednesday will be a little rough. Tuesdays are not a great night for me, but it was originally supposed to be on Sunday and then they moved it, but oh well.
A work night's a work night, right?
Yep.
Right on. Opening night though, that's cool.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Small place too. I don't think you can get a bad seat in that place.
I know. A seat at our place, ours at the Ritz is little too, but we don't actually have a seat.
Oh no, I think mine's GA too. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, ours is. Yeah. So SRO all the way. All right.
You can tell I'm getting old for concerts. You guys are talking about that working the next day. The last time I saw Extreme, they played at a club up in Poughkeepsie called The Chance. Brendan talks about it. It's a pretty famous club. George Lynch, he saw
very famous club.
Yeah, that was the I mean, over the years, so many great bands have played there. Like the Police always bring that one up because nobody showed up. There was like 5 people on their first tour, and they say it was one of the best shows they ever played for like the 5 people. And they say to this day, people come up to them and say, "I saw you at the Chance at Poughkeepsie," and they're like, "Sure you did," because there were like 5 people in there, including the band. And they said we needed to practice, so we just ripped through a great set there that night. But it's a tiny little old-fashioned club, probably built in the 1920s, and so I saw Extreme there, and it was this like really crappy January. This is about like 7-8 years ago. Crappy Sunday night. It was a Sunday night. There was a snowstorm, and it was just like we went, my wife and I, and we got in there, and I was like, I'm not going on the floor down below. It's a tiny place. Let's just go right in the balcony, right above the stage. We'll sit right in the front row there, and sit. I did. It was almost embarrassing because Nuno kept looking up, and when I finally got up and stood up and started clapping, he went over to the mic and goes, "Oh, now you stand up." He said, I said, "I have to work tomorrow, dude. I gotta get up at 5:30." I yelled down, you know. But
that's great.
That's good.
It's only a little embarrassing. "Oh, now you stand up," he says. So
all right.
Very cool.
In the mic, no less, not just yelling down at you.
Exactly.
Yo.
I have a picture he took from the stage somewhere that night. And you can see us in it, but it was pretty funny. And their new album should be out. I mean, I'm almost thinking something's gonna happen, in the next month or two with that. They've been sitting on that album for over a year now, waiting for because they want to tour, and it's been done. And I mean, they say it's like Porno Graffiti 2. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know what that means, but it's like I guess every song is going to be just like that. I guess I don't know.
A banger.
I guess that maybe that's what they mean. Yeah. So I mean, they've worked on it long enough. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Very cool, dude. Very cool. I believe I've seen in the chat here, Sandra has invited everyone in the chat and all of us to her house to ride snowmobiles. Did I get that correct?
There you go.
Got to make it there.
I'm there.
Right on. All right. Let's unbox a couple of cool things before we shove off for the night. Kids, we're almost into 2022. I think I like the way that sounds. So you guys have all seen the shot in '88 of Alex wearing the OU812 tank top.
Oh, yeah.
I got another one of these, but
nice.
Yeah.
Very cool, dude. Very nice, Tony.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
And there's one more here.
Hey, Charlie S is in the chat. Good to see you, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
Charlie.
All right. All right.
Sounds like you're fighting a small critter there.
No. Goodness. It's just a shirt. All right.
Nice.
Dude.
Right here, right
super
now.
Cool, bro.
Nice.
Nice.
Very cool, Tony.
Nice shirt.
Nice, dude. Very cool, buddy.
Right here, right now. Crew action right there. Yeah.
Nice, bro.
That tour had some good shirts. I still have the one with the Converse. Remember the Converse in the front?
Yeah.
I have that one. I don't have it anymore, but I have that one.
I still have it. It's shrunk, but I still have it. And I have my work shirt from the Balance store still. I saw that in the closet the other day. The work shirt with the sleeves cut off. I have one of those still. Yeah. They should reissue those things, like the Van Halen store. That's what they should do, something like that. How hard could it be to find those kind of work shirts, right? And make the end patch and be, that's a classic one.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've got one that, and I wore the thing when me and Steve Rosen and who was on that, Sandra, Brendan, when we did the Eddie show shortly after he passed, and I wore that work shirt on that stream, and I can't wear it. Yeah, I can't wear the thing, and I like it, but just can't bring myself to.
Yeah.
I had that feeling today. I was driving my car, and I just looked at myself, and I went, "Shit, no more new Van Halen."
I know, right? There it is.
Oh, dude, there it is.
Look at that guitar.
Wow. Yep. Yeah, the CK.
Nice.
Yep.
He even had routed out where the D-tuner is there on that.
Oh, wow. He routed it out.
You routed it out, yeah.
I know in one of the interviews he did, he said that one of the posts from the tremolo, just from so much use over so many years, was just falling in.
Yeah, you know what on the one he has now. So he's got this is the N4. The other one's a 4N. He calls it. It's another early one that he bought off a fan. So actually, here's like what I was doing the comparison thing. I could see the grain in the wood. So you can see over there under the toggle switch there. See the two lines coming down.
Yep.
And then if you look at this one over here, you could see the two lines coming down right in the same spot there.
Well, even better is up near where your fingers are. That is a direct match.
Yeah.
Go down a little bit. Right. Okay. Right there. There's a line like above the neck pickup. There's a line there that you can barely see in the old one, and then in the newer one, it's still there, but it just has a lot of wear around.
Yeah. Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
I see it.
So on the 4N, he took the bar off. He doesn't use the bar anymore, Nuno. Really.
Wow.
The bar's off, and I think he has the the thing in the back that they put to like stop the trem stop or whatever like that. And because his bar used to go up on that, and
correct.
Yeah, so he doesn't. It's just I don't think he uses the bar. I know it's off last time I saw it, and he doesn't even use it anymore at all. Yeah, it's kind of weird. He's changed the way he does things, I guess.
So how does he do the part like the wow 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 that part?
I think he's doing it like just like pick squeals kind of things like that. Gotcha. And sometimes he'll bend the neck like Slash does, like things like that. Yeah. But I think as a matter of fact, they did that 25th anniversary of Porno Graffiti in Vegas, and they put out the live video of that, and he's not using the bar there at all either.
But he still has the Floyd on.
What's that?
But it still has the Floyd on.
It has the Floyd, yeah, but I think it's just sitting there. He's not using it at all. Yeah.
See, I wonder if that's because that's what his hand is used to. Why wouldn't you change out to a solid bridge otherwise? But maybe his hand is so used to the way a Floyd sits.
It probably sits, right, exactly. Maybe for palm muting, it's just more comfortable and stuff like that.
Well, you're still going to have the locking stability, too, even if you don't use the bar. So maybe it's for live, it makes more sense, too. You're not going to go out of tune.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway,
yeah. I thought on the 4N that he took the he put a Floyd on it, but I think he still has the Kaler nut, which is pretty wild. If you
behind the
see how the strings go kind of through it there at the top.
Yep.
It's kind of a cool design, and actually you just use a regular screwdriver in this. You don't really need to. You can use the Allen key, but you can see where it's like slotted.
I don't know why slots in it. That's really cool.
It's kind of cool because if you don't have an Allen key, right, you just use your screwdriver.
My guess is that there was a money deal that couldn't connect, because why would they not go with that? That's far superior to the traditional thing that we have now.
It's so easier, so much easier.
Well, I mean, that's the whole beta versus VHS. VHS was a far inferior product, but it had all the marketing behind it, and that's what we got. VHS,
right?
Not always the best
product. About the Kaler is from like repeated, for years of just playing it. See where it's rusting, where it says Kaler on there?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
it's going straight through.
Yeah, that's the only thing, but it is kind of similar to a Floyd if you look at it.
I'll tell you what, though, if they had used the pot metal they're using these days, that thing would have crumbled.
Probably, right.
That's right. Still here in the condition it is because they were using real metal still.
The back is like it's split in the back. See that?
Oh yeah, it's wild. I love seeing all the different iterations over time, though, and the changes.
And this is an original one, so this thing it floats.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
As cool as that is as a guitar, it's equally as cool, I think, as a piece of history. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I agree with you. I love this guitar. It just plays so nice.
Yeah, I remember they had one in this music store I used to go to, and I couldn't afford it, obviously, but I used to go and play it all the time. They're like, "Yeah, go ahead, you can pull it down and play." Like, they were really cool about it. Like,
some guy just recently found the first production model in a Guitar Center.
Wow.
Yeah, and he bought it, and I think he negotiated with Nuno, and he sold it to Nuno. And Nuno gave him a couple guitars and stuff like that. But it was like the first one, the serial number, and Guitar Center didn't know what they had.
Wow. Well, they never know. I mean, that's the best place to look if you want to find.
Yeah.
Especially if it's an item that's hardware that has a Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3 version. They have no idea. They'll sell you the the Mark III brand new version and say, oh, it's Mark ones are only going for $300 and the new one's like $1,000, and you might get it for $350.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like a a buyer and seller, you willing to take something, not necessarily something 70% off, you can make a killing on it. I know Steve from Boston buys a lot of his stuff. Talks about he buys a lot of stuff off of there, because especially things they don't know about, like old Ibanez's, that kind of stuff, which I guess he knows a lot about, and he knows what you're looking for and how it is. So I remember once I saw it was a 54 Les Paul, and they listed it for $5,800. And I tried to call them. I immediately called the store, and it was listed like 15 minutes ago. And the guy goes, "That sold 10 minutes ago," like within 5 minutes of listing, because they didn't know what they had. It was an actual, had a neck break, and it was a reset, but it was an actual 54, original P90s, and it went for like
wow.
Wow.
I guess they just have to make a percentage on what they buy it from, and they must have fleeced someone in, selling it to them, and then they only had to make their nut. They didn't have to make market value, and they're
sorry guys,
turning around quick, quick.
Killing it. Mute me.
All right, kids. So let's get out of here. What do you think? Everybody, Happy New Year. Happy 2022.
Yes. Yes, you guys.
Be safe as you bring the new year in.
2022 looks so futuristic to me.
Optimistic for the future, you guys.
Optimistics for the futuristics.
That's right. All right, kids. Thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. For Charles Green, John Conklin, Bent Tom Analog Kid, we'll see you right back here next Wednesday for all things Van Halen, Halenville Live. Charles Green, any last words?
Hey, guys, just don't forget, whether you go north, south, east, or west, here in Halenville, every road goes straight to Van Halen, you guys. Have a great week. Happy New Year. Rock on. Oh.